This is the Roulette Master, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe by hitting the red subscribe button in the lower right hand corner. Also ring that bell for notifications because I have new content releasing every single day of the week at 9 a.m. Today's system was sent in by one of my subscribers, Raymond, and he bets on a single 12, and he follows the last 12 that hit, and he waits until he has 5 losses before he changes the bet. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll go over his progression, and as always, let me know if you like it, don't like it, or if you would like to modify it. And let's go ahead and get started. So we'd pay on the third 12 for $10 because that's the last 12 that hit. And again, he doesn't change anything until he has 5 losses in a row. So we're still on the third 12 for $10. If you win, it goes back to 10. Okay, still on the third 12. Okay, we have one loss. So the key to playing his system is going to be to keep track of the five losses. So remember, we have one loss now. Okay. So we start that back over. We're still on the second 12. Okay, now we have one loss again. So remember that. And we're on the first 12 now for $10. Okay, we got a win there. And now we're still on the first 12 for $10. Okay, so we got another loss. So remember, we have one loss now, and we're on the second 12. And then once we get to 5 losses, I'll go over Raymond's progression. There's 2 losses in a row. Now we're on to the third 12. Okay, and after 2 losses, we got a win there. So we're back to starting to count over again. We have $10 on the third 12. We got a win there. See, we're up $80 right now. And we're still on the third 12 because we're following the last one that hit. Okay, there's a loss. So now we're on to the first 12. And the key to this system, Raymond's system, is to keep track of these losses. There's another win. We're up 90 now. Let's go first 12 because we're following the winner. Okay, there's a loss. So it just stays at $10 until we have 5 losses in a row. Okay, there's 2 losses in a row. There's 3 losses in a row. Alright, we got a win, so we start back over counting again. We're on the third 12. Alright, we got another win there. Still on the third 12. We're up $100. And spins have been pretty fortunate so far, but I'm sure, as always, if you're betting on a single 12, they're going to eventually start turning against you. So that's why he waits for 5 losses to change the bet. So there's a loss. We got a win there. Up 110. Another win. Alright, another one. And it's important to note that it doesn't usually always start out this well. That you could also start out with a lot of losses in a row, which is really what his system is designed for, is to deal with the losses. Okay, so there's one loss. And that's why the progression is waiting for 5 losses in a row to start. Okay, we're up 160 now. Okay, there's a loss. Now we're on to the third 12, following the last one that hit. Okay, there's 2 losses in a row. Now we're on to the first 12. Alright, we got a win there after 2 losses. Now we're up 160. And once we get to 5 losses, we're going to increase the increment by 1. So there's a loss, and the key again, Raymond says, is to keep track of the losses. Okay, we got a win there. Up 170. Like I said before, the spins have been pretty fortunate today so far, but they will turn. There's a loss, because you will get some bad runs on single 12s. In fact, sometimes you see 15 or more in a row of 112. But I guess in this case, that would actually help you because this system, you want to cash out after you get a bunch of the same 12 hitting in a row. But you can also have a bunch of losses happen the opposite way by going back and forth and constantly missing the 12 you bet on. So either way, you can have some losses. So that was our 3rd loss in a row. So let's see if we get a 4th loss in a row here. Not yet. So we won on the 4th. After 3 losses, we won on 1 there. We're up 160 right now. Okay, there's a loss there. And what Raymond says is after he gets 5 consecutive losses, he goes up 1 increment. So he'll go from $10 bets to $20 bets. And we're back at the first loss again. Okay, there's our first loss. Now we're on to the second one. See if we get a win or a loss here. Okay, there's 2 losses in a row. Because the consecutive losses are going to happen when you're only betting on 12 numbers. It's just a matter of time. Okay, there's 3 losses in a row. There's 4 losses in a row. Okay, there's our 5 losses in a row. So Raymond says this is when you go to $20 bets. Okay, we got a win there. And he says as long as you're in profit, if you're down when you go to the $20 bets, you stay with the $20 bets until you get back in profit. But if you are already back in profit after the first hit, then you go back to 10 again. So if we were at a negative there, we would have stayed at $20 until we got back in the positive. And then if you were to continue to lose after 5 more losses, you would increase the increment again. So we had a loss there. there's 2 losses in a row. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm already thinking of a modification for this, but looking forward to hearing what you guys think would be a good modification. There's 3 losses in a row. There's 4 losses in a row. Like I said, eventually it will turn and you will get lots of consecutive losses when you're only betting on 12 numbers. Because there's 5 losses in a row again. Now we increase to $20 bets. Okay, so now we go to second 12, but we stay with 20. As you can see, our profits are going down now. And there's another loss. So now we go to first 12 for 20. Okay, another loss. So now we're going to third 12 for 20. I think that's 3 losses in a row. Now that's 4 losses in a row, and as you can see now our profits have gone way back down. Which is why if we lose again a 5th time in a row at $20, Raymond says to increase another unit. Okay, so we lost 5 in a row at $20, so it's time to go to 30 now. Okay, and we won there, but we still have lost a lot of profit since the last session, so we would stay at, you can either stay at $30, and he says you can stay at $30 to get back in this session of profit, or you can play with overall profit. So overall profit, we're at $70 right now. So if we did that, we would go back to $10 once we won and got back in profit again. So let's go ahead and do that, and let's go back to $10 again. So you can do it either way. Obviously it's safer if you, anytime you're in actual overall profit, you start over, but your winnings won't be as great, but you'll have less risk. So it is just you know, give and take there. So you either play safer and there's less risk, you might not win as much, but you can do that one either way, Raymond says. And we got a win there. So now we're on the second 12. Okay. Now we're on to the third 12. That's with the 1 loss. Remember to keep track of the loss count. Okay, so we got a win there. Now we're third 12 for 10. Okay, we got another loss. Okay, 1 more loss. I think that's 3 in a row there. Okay, we got a win. So then you just start counting over again. And we're back to $10 on the third 12. Okay, so you start counting the losses again. Back to the first 12. Okay, there's 2 losses in a row. And I usually play with a lot more than 12 numbers when I go to the casino, but I'm seeing a lot of systems where people are sending in with just 12 numbers. So let's see if we can find the best one available. and obviously modify them to make them as good as possible. So that was a third loss, and let's see if we can get a win. I think that's 4 losses in a row. Okay, and we got a win. So now we go back to start counting over again, and you can tell your wins and losses with this system definitely cycle. So you definitely want to cash out when you get ahead, and preferably after you have 112 hit 3 or 4 times in a row. That's a really good time to cash out with this system. So as you can see, we're back down to $50 in profit now. There's a win. And we're up $70. Okay. Got another win. So we got 2 wins in a row there. Like I said, anytime you get a streak on 112, that's a good time to cash out. Okay, we lost one there. Now we're on to the second 12. Okay, another loss. Just keep track of those losses. Okay, another loss. So I think that's 3 there. And that's the whole thing to this, is keeping track of those losses. There's 4. And 5. So now we would go up to $20 again. We're only $40 in profit right now. Maybe we lost the first one there. We're staying at $20 until we get back with some profit. So you can tell we're definitely in a down cycle with this system right now. We've gone up and down, and it's important to know when to cash out. And like I said, it's when you get a bunch of the same ones in 112 in a row. Okay, so there's a win. We're only up $20 now though. Okay, there's another win. Okay, and a loss. So then you start counting the losses again. So we're only up $40 right now, but we were up a decent amount, and then we were down, and then we were up, and then we were down. So I'm looking forward to modifications from you guys. So please send me any modifications you have for Raymond's system. Thank you, Raymond, for sending this in, and I enjoyed looking at it. But I think we can definitely make it better. And also let me know if you have any questions about this, and I can pass them on to Raymond as well. And we'll try to make the best system possible here. If you have a system you'd like to send in, please send it in to me. Please message me on the channel, and I'll be happy to make a video and take a look at the system you like to play. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit the red subscribe button in the lower right hand corner. Also ring that bell for notifications, because I have new content releasing every single day of the week at 9 a.m. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day.